Hey guys, it's Nutcase, and I'm here today with another sketchbook flip through. I finished it on November 6th? Yes, November 6th today. As of recording this, I'm streaming this live on my Twitch, so if you'd like to see me draw live, make sure to check out my Twitch. That is linked down below. But we're going to go through this. This is Sketchbook 40, and I will go ahead and start off. So, Sketchbook 40, we started January 3rd, finished November 6th, which is today. And here we go. First thing in the sketchbook is a rainbow pencil sketch of my character, who is an Animal Crossing based character based on Takoyaki. And I used a pencil like this just to draw her. So yeah. And then here I have some, what is it? Some orchids. These were for a Patreon reward earlier this year. This is the sticker that this ended up being. Same with this leaf. So this is the final sticker. That's why I've stuck it here in the sketchbook with it. And then this was going to be one of the flowers, but I didn't end up liking it, so I like it says there, I redid it. And then I ended up doing this palm fan 2 for another leaf. So I had 2 leaves and 2 flowers. And then here's the redo of the flower, and I ended up doubling it. I like rotated it a little bit and stuck it on top of each other. Yep. And then I did a random Pokemon draw. I usually do stuff like this on stream on my traditional art stream days, usually on Wednesdays if I'm doing them, so sometimes I'll do random Pokemon, so like Quillfish here as well. And then I absolutely love this new Sinistea version, so I had to draw them. You'll see later in the sketchbook that I actually work on a Gajinki version of these guys, so. This was a commission for one of my mods slash friends, Thunder King, and it is a rainbow sketch of his VTuber model. This was a draw this in your style that I did for an artist on Twitter. But this ended up not being the one I liked. I think this one turned out fine, but I wasn't super happy with it. There were things that I wanted to change. So I did a rainbow sketch version of it. I still didn't like this as much. But then I did this, where I did the full body and some expressions, and I really liked this one. So this is the one that I submitted to their Draw This in Your Style. I think their character is very cute. And then here we go. So this is some of the Pokemon Gajinki work that I was doing. I ended up running with this idea digitally and finished her and posted that. I believe it's also on my website, but it's also on Twitter and everything. But I really like how she ended up turning out. I didn't super love the traditional sketches, so this is the first prompt from the prompt jar in my sketchbook. I have a jar that I keep on my desk that we put prompts into on stream. Whenever I'm doing traditional art streams, if people have any interesting prompts, we'll put them in there. So this was a prompt that was cyberpunk noodle stand owner. So I drew a robot guy that was a noodle stand owner. And this was another prompt that was snail inspired character playing an instrument. This was submitted to my jar by Velpepper, who is another member of the Capsule Collective, which is a group that I'm on Twitch. But they really like snails, and I think this one turned out really cute. I think he turned out really cute with his little bongos. And this is my Kappa character. Whenever I first got her, I was obsessed with drawing her, so I've got a few pages in here of her. This is just a line art that I did, and then I did some sketches of her not in her like idol outfit. And this was another prompt, dynamic pose for mundane thing to do. My first rough idea was doing some kind of cleaning or something, but I ended up just not liking that, so I did a more dynamic pose of just like eating. So somebody just eating and being excited about it. The next prompt was autumn, and these are just some things that remind me of autumn, like corn, acorns, pine cones, leaves, pine needles. So that's what I did, and then just a random face that I doodled as well. And this was one that I was just mindlessly doodling as well. That, yeah. Same with this one. I didn't like the hand that was here that I had tried to do, and that's why I covered it up with this. There's another prompt that was ping pong, and so I drew Frieren playing ping pong. I don't know why. I just, for whatever reason on stream that day, I just decided to draw Frieren doing it. Another one of the prompts was Snapdragon or Flower Dragon, so we did that based on the Flower Dragon. You might notice that there's like different levels of completion and stuff for these, and it's because the prompts are kind of meant to just springboard an idea, and I don't commit to doing a specific thing with each one, so. This one's a little sketchier, but I still wanted to color it, so that's why I did it like that. And then we did some more random Pokemon. And the little cutesy Pokemon are so fun to do in this style where I do the line art in pencil after I've colored them in. And then when Rairo was debuting, I did this one. I'm still not happy with like how the neck thing turned out, but everything else I still really love. Little Chatini. The Chatini is definitely my favorite, though. But I'm really happy with how this one all turned out. I liked doing the colored pencil lines on this as well, plus some acrylic marker like highlights and stuff, like the little just bits and stuff on there. Another prompt was Anthro Veggie, so I did a little corn guy. And this was one where I had done some ideas for a Patreon print here, and this was just, I felt blank. This was the finished print, so I wanted to just stick it in here, and so I stuck it in here. Yeah. And then I was testing out a pen, I believe? Yeah, I was testing out a pen and just kind of drawing. This, I was I was describing to stream, like, how my new camera, like, looks, and that is the one that I'm currently using. It is the Logitech. It's a new Logitech camera. I feel like there are pros and cons with it, but I have been enjoying it so far. This was me testing out a new dip pen I got. So that is... Let's see if I can get it out of my thing. That is this one. And it is a piston one, so what you'll do is you put the tip into the ink, you have this depressed, and then whenever you have it in the ink, you release it, and that way it sucks up ink into here. This is all handmade, so a single person made this, and he was selling this, and I decided I wanted to try it. I need to try and use it some more, and get used to like the line weight and stuff with it, but I really like it, and I like the feel of it. It is a little thin for me. I may get a grip to put onto it. I think that's been the biggest issue for me, is just like how thin it is. So, yeah. And this was some more testing that, so I was using my 3 favorite inks, so blue, a Onyx Black, which is actually more of a gray, and then a red that I really like, and so I was just messing with all of those. I had put the red ink into a fountain pen that I have, and so I was drawing that with that. But that was it. Another prompt was goat, so I drew a goat. Yeah, it was my Noodler pen, that's why I have that there. And then I did another rainbow pencil sketch. I did a rainbow pencil sketch here too, but I really liked how it turned out, so I ended up coloring it, and this is Seth from ZZZ. I love my cowboy. And then this was just a random pen doodle that I did, and then I put some colored pencil on top of it. This was planning for November's Patreon stuff. I ended up not using any of this, but it was a good just like practice and like figuring out what I wanted to do. So, and then we have Cogtail. I'm not super happy with it, but then we also have another Pokemon. I do a lot of random Pokemons on stream, so you guys will see that some more. I really like how the Scatterbug turned out. I think he turned out really cute. And then we had a Dungeon Meshi inspired prompt, and so this was either on Halloween or the day before. I cannot remember. So I drew Marcel in her little one of her little outfits that are like costumes as the walking mushroom. So, yeah. And this was one I just did as like a sketch warm-up today. I don't think it turned out very good. And then our first prompt that we did today on stream was a literal loan shark, and I drew a leopard shark guy as a loan shark. I think this one turned out really fun. I like that one. And then we got catfishing, parentheses, or cute creature. So I ended up drawing the little catfish guy from Final Fantasy. Even though I don't play Final Fantasy at all, I still think they're super cute. I really like the character design for them. And then for the last 2 pages, we just did some more random Pokemon. And then we have the swatches. Yeah. So that was Sketchbook 40. If you guys like that, maybe hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, all that stuff. That would be very helpful. If you'd like to see me work in sketchbooks live, please make sure to go check out my Twitch. I do try to do these once a week or so. I call them pause at work when we do traditional art. But that being said, by the time you guys are seeing this, it probably has already happened because I'll have edited it and then put this up the next day. I am going through carpal tunnel hand surgery today, and I will not be streaming for the rest of this week. But next week, we're going to start the process of learning how to draw with my left hand while my right hand recovers. So that will be a fun journey. If you would like to check that out, make sure to follow me on Twitch, like I said. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that sketchbook tour, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!